Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another edition of Lisa Renee TV. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Make sure to hit the subscribe button the day before you leave. And make sure to thumbs up the video if you do like what you see and to share on all your social media networks that you happen to be on at this time. Hello and welcome back. Happy Sunday to all of you. I hope that so far your Sunday has been very blessed and that your past week was really good and your weekend is going spectacular as well. All right, so I am back here today again in front of you. So I just wanted to drop in here real quick and drop just a little bit of inspiration and just what I've been thinking about lately. So we are in the month of January. Today is the 14th day. It's also my grandma's birthday. So shout out to my granny. Happy birthday, granny. Yay. She looks so cute today too. I saw her at church. And she looked just beautiful. She had on her brown fur and a brown matching hat. And she's bad as usual, you know. Of course, right? You know, hey, you see where I get it from. But but anyway, so we are on the 14th day of January in 2018, and so we're like a quarter away, you know, basically into the month. So it's not over yet. The first month is not over yet, and so if you have not already, basically, have you asked yourself, what are you inspired by? Like, what are you feeling now as far as, you know, your life goals and, you know, who you are as a person? Do you know who you are as a person? Do you know who you are in Christ and like where you want to go in Christ, where you want to go in your life? Do you have any idea or any clue? You know, or are you kind of, you know, pretty sure about that? Have you already started some things like last year, maybe a few years ago as well? You already kind of got some things going, and maybe you're like not quite finished, or you're trying to sit and wait patiently for those things to kind of advance. So, if you have answered yes and yes to those past questions I asked a moment ago, or you have a few answers, few ideas about those questions as well, okay, you might need to create a vision board. Or maybe you have already created yours or are currently working on yours. So for me, I have not started my vision board, but I've kind of written a goal list. So I do this every year. I try to, you know, try to create a board. The first time I created a vision board was like, I had to be a teenager. Like, I don't think I was yet 20 something. I had to be maybe like mid teens. And I remember hearing the term vision board on the Oprah show. Love Oprah, by the way. And yeah, I remember hearing it on the Oprah show, and she had a guest on that was talking about how important it was, you know, to create a vision board, have a vision for one's life, and how significant it was to literally visualize everything, you know, that you are in the moment and where you want to be, like several moments from now, you know, meaning like years basically, and how you really need to do that and how vital it was. And Lady was talking about, and Oprah talked about herself, how, you know, she created her vision board and how she was able to, it just kind of map out like, hey, I'm here now. This is point A. Okay, this is point B over here. I want to be here in like 2 years. I want to be here in like 5 years, and then I'm going to be here in like maybe, you know, 10 years, and how it happens. You know, these things do manifest. Now, you know, you may sit back. You know, for those of you who have no idea what a vision board is, not really feeling it, or you know, really was like kind of skeptical about the whole idea of a vision board. You're like, now how this stuff on paper that you create on a poster board or paper gonna come to life? Is it magic? Is it voodoo? No and no. So this is not hoodoo, voodoo, black magic. I don't do that. I do Christ magic only. So it's not a voodoo black magic. That's not what a vision board is. A vision board is simply you just taking what is inside of your brain and putting it on a physical surface. So it is just a physical surface can be whatever you want it to be. It can be a poster board, it can be one of those like little felt type. I think it's like a felt material. It's a soft foam board type of material. It can be felt. You can put felt paper on it. You can decorate. You can make it pretty, or it can be plain. It can be, you know, it can fit your personality. You know, it can be pretty much anything, or it can be paper. It can start out as paper and then manifest into something else, So it can be whatever. You can put it on wood if you want to. If you want to get real creative, maybe you're a carpenter type, like you like to work with your hands, and so like you want to really like go there with it. You want to get extravagant and you want to really get into it, get your hands and knees into it. You can really carve. You can literally carve out some things. You're like, I carved mine. I took a hammer, some nails, I took like a little, scalpel or what's that little thing? A box cutter thing. I just started carving out my goals literally in some wood, and I painted over it, and made with pretty multicolors. And my daughter helped me too with a little watercolor paint she got. You can have all kind of fun. As far as the design and the aesthetics of it, like you can like flip out. So, like that's up to you. But the point is, does it serve a purpose? As long as it serves a purpose for you, who cares about how it looks and how it comes to pass. So the main goal of it is, of course, so you can see yourself. And it's amazing. Like, even when I write stuff on paper, I'm talking about just, plain old, like, notebook paper. When I journal out, what I want to do in the next week. Like, I'm a person where I don't necessarily wait till the new year to make a vision board. I do visions and goals all through the year. So for me, I'm like, this is no big whoop, because I'm like, I'm always, writing down my goals. I always encourage you all to do the same. You probably have heard me say this in past videos too. For those of you who are like, oh, this sounds familiar. Like, yeah, I've said this before in past videos. If you have not already, you probably should get on it. So this is like just a reminder to you, So basically, throughout the year, every week I try to chop my goals into just little, like my big, huge goals into smaller little chunks and bites, because it's easier for me to process and it doesn't kill me and overwhelm me, because these big dreams that we have sometimes can be like, oh my God, they can be so daunting and they seem like I never accomplish that because it's too big. I'm already 30 or I'm already 25 or, whatever it is, like I'm not really going to do this, I'm like, who says? Like, why would you say that? Yes, you are, but you have to know how to kind of kind of cut it down to a science, just kind of make it a little bit more succinct so that you can internalize it better. You know what I'm saying? So what I do is every week I'll just take it and break it down. Like, what do I need to do? I'm literally, I pray to God, ask for the wisdom, and like basically ask him to order my steps and let me know, okay, what do I need to do to get to this big Hollywood dream or whatever that I'm trying to get to. Okay, so then he starts dropping inspiration, wisdom. So as he does that, copy is down. This is what you're doing. These are your weekly goals. So he's going to tell you, like, okay, you need to do this first. First, you need to research, and after you research, you need to, and then you may start researching even before he gives you, the wisdom, and that'll come, because that may be the first step. He may want you just to research about what you're trying to do. Great. Then he'll start dropping some wisdom on you. So then, as he does that, and you start jotting down, okay, so I need to call this person. I probably should contact this company. Okay, so maybe I probably need to get some business cards made. I need to create my website. I've been thinking about it forever. That's him telling you, create your website. Okay, you probably need to do this. You need to start doing this. You need to start using Facebook advertising, or you need to whatever it is, like he may be just giving you little, who knows what he'll drop, give you little tips and, little nuggets of information that you are going to need to be successful to reach, this big goal of going to Hollywood or, wherever you're trying to go, wherever you're trying to go in your life, to get your business, your catering business up or whatever it is, your fashion design, your label out there, your record company bill. He's telling you, but he's going to break it down. I can't give you the whole big thing. Like, here you go. You're like, how did I get here? Like, no, it's going to be broken down to little bits and pieces. And you're really going to appreciate that, because you get to see yourself progress. And you're going to make mistakes. It's okay to make errors. I made mistakes too, but I've grown up from that. And I've learned from my mistakes and my failures. And I'm like, at the time I was discouraged and hurt, but while I look back, I'm like, wow, that made me more successful now. I'm like, oh, okay, I see why that didn't work and why this is a better choice for me. So I want to encourage you all to do that and get into that. Try to make it. I want you to all to create your vision board for 2018. I'd love to see you all do that. Create your vision board. If you follow me on Instagram, So some of you do, and some of you like don't follow me on Instagram yet. If you do, if you like, you can follow me on Instagram. It's at Flavor106. So FLAVA. So it's V as in Victoria. FLAVA 106. I'll drop the link below. And like you can tag me in the picture. The hashtag is Vision Board 2018. So hashtag Vision Board 2018. So yeah, tag me in there and let me see your vision board. I would love to, if you want to show it, you like to share it. I love to see your vision board once you're like finished with your masterpiece. you know, for you woodcutters out there, y'all carving out some stuff, you painting or whatever, you poster boards, whatever you want to do, I love to see it. And it can just be like a piece of paper too, that's fine too. Cause mine, like I told you, I haven't even done like the actual board. I haven't done a board since I was like a teenager. I still have my old one hanging in my room upstairs. Yeah, I did it like so many years ago. But I want to do a fresh one because I just been writing down stuff in my notebook. Because I'm just more of a weekly goal kind of girl. I just like to break it down, and then I just go and I cross off my goals as I go along. Like, okay, I've done that. I've done that. Okay, so that has happened. So now we're just waiting for that to advance. Now I'm like, okay, so God, I've done this. So now what do we do? How do we make this go to the next level? Now I said level 1, all the steps for level 1 are complete. This is now what you want me to do. So then he'll tell me, okay, either sit, wait, and rest, or you need to do this now to push this past where it is, because now you good. You've done the basics now. So it's always the basics before it gets to like a pro level, So I just want you guys to be encouraged, create those vision boards, start writing those goals down, and just really start thinking about some things about your life and what you want your 2018 to be like. Because a lot of people, they come up with these resolutions and they want this year gonna be my best year, it's gonna be this, but that's up to you. I don't want you to get to the end of this year like, I ain't done a doggone thing. I was supposed to do that. We don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear what I was supposed to do about why didn't you do it. You have all the time now. January not even over with. So, that's a blessing. You got a few more days in the first month to come out here and kill it, rock it. And I am going to leave you with this. So, in Habakkuk 2:2, it says, I will stand on my guard post and station myself on the rampart, and I will keep watch to see what he will speak to me, and how I may reply when I'm reproved. Then the Lord answered me and said, record the vision and inscribe it on tablets, that the one who reads it may run. For the vision is yet for the approved time. It hastens toward the goal, and it will not fail. Though it tarries, wait for it, for it will certainly come, it will not delay. Once again, that is Habakkuk 2:2. One of my favorite all-time verses in the Bible. Write the vision and make it plain, basically. That is another version of that particular verse. We all have heard that verse before. For those of you who haven't, that is where that verse came from, and that is the English Standard. No, that's the New American Standard Bible version of Habakkuk 2:2. So read up on that verse as well this week and just kind of glean some heavenly knowledge and wisdom for it, and ask the Lord for knowledge before you read it to make sure you get all the wisdom that you need to get from the verse. And with that being said, guys, that is all I have for you this week. Once again, it's always a pleasure to sit before you and talk to you guys. I love you guys so much. You guys have a great rest of your week. Get them vision boards going. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.